Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel UA Test Automation. In this video, we mainly discussed about weights in the Selenium, why we are using weights in the Selenium. Let's see why weights are using in the automation. In the web automation, elements on a web page may not be immediately available or may change dynamically, causing synchronization issue between the test scripts and the web page. Suppose if we are running a test case by using the automation script, might the script is running faster than the elements loading in the web page. So by that time, it will throw exceptions like element not found exception, stale element exception. These exceptions are throwing. In order to avoid those exceptions, we are using the waits. Let's see what is a wait. Wait allows you to pass the execution of the test script until a certain condition is met or a specific event occurs. So wait will pass the execution of the test script until the elements loading in a web page. Depends on the weight we are mentioned in the script. Let's see different types of weights in the Selenium: implicit weight, explicit weight, and fluent weight. In these three weights, each and every weight have a different options. Let's see one by one. What is the implicit weight? The implicit weight directs the Selenium WebDriver to wait for a certain time before throwing an exception. So here the syntax is driver.manage.timeouts.implicitly wait duration of seconds timeout. How many seconds we need to? Here we are giving the time in the timeout. How many seconds it need to wait the script. This is a global wait. Why it is global wait means once we are declare this implicit wait in a script, it will be applicable to the remaining steps or remaining lines of code in the script. Let's see the explicit wait. An explicit wait makes a WebDriver wait for a certain condition to occur before proceeding further with execution. The main difference between the implicit wait and explicit wait is implicit wait, it waits how much time we are giving in the wait time, whereas in explicit wait, it checks the condition like wait until expected conditions dot visibility of element located, visibility of, there are certain conditions are there, it checks that condition and it wait until the maximum time we are giving in the seconds. If the element is found below that, if the condition is true before the time we are giving, it will be moved to the next step, whereas in implicit wait it won't move to the forward until it completes the time we are giving. The syntax of the explicit wait is WebDriver wait equal to new WebDriver wait. We are giving the WebDriver reference and the time, how much time we need to wait. We are giving like wait dot until expected conditions dot visibility of element located bind dot name, or else here we are using multiple conditions. I will be show in practical, and these are the conditions we are using in a explicit wait. Title contains visibility of all elements, visibility of all elements located by, visibility of element located. Depends on the condition, we can use these conditions. Element to be clickable, element to be selected. If you want to select an element or element to clickable, if it is a button is there, you want to click that button. So it says like to the WebDriver, wait until the certain button, it will be clickable. Once the button is available, it will be moved to the next step and clicking that button. Whereas in fluent wait in a Selenium marks the maximum amount of time for Selenium WebDriver to wait for a certain condition. But in the fluent wait, there is a polling time is there. Let's see here. Wait equal to new fluent wait WebDriver reference dot timeout. We are giving the time, how much time it will. The polling every means here we are giving the second. Suppose if I take the timeout is a 30 seconds and polling is a 5 seconds, it checks for every 5 seconds whether the element is available in the web page or not. While we are using the Selenium 3.11 and future versions, the above code is not work if we are using the below 3.11 Selenium version, then the above code will be working. We can use the below code wait WebDriver wait equal to new Fluent wait WebDriver reference, and we are giving the driver with the timeout duration of seconds dot polling every second. Suppose if I take the timeout is a 30 seconds, polling every 5 seconds means it will check every 5 seconds whether the element is available in the web page or not to do further actions. Web element equal to wait dot until. Wait means whatever we are taking the initially wait is the object created for the wait dot until. Here we are taking the function WebDriver web element. Public web element apply WebDriver returns the web element. Once the web element is available, it will do the further action. We'll see in the practical. The difference between the explicit wait and fluent wait is polling every 5 seconds or whatever the second time we are giving, it will be poll every. Suppose if I take the 5 seconds, it will poll every 5 seconds. Let's see in the practical. Initializing the driver, and I am using the Chrome driver. Let's take Google driver.get https google.com. Let's see the implicit wait. Driver.manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait duration dot off. See here, we can use seconds, days, hours, milliseconds, minutes, and nanos. So most of the time we are using seconds or minutes only. We are not using hours, days. Most of the time we are using the seconds or minutes. Suppose if I take the 40 seconds, find element by dot export. I'm taking the name dot send keys Selenium wait. Let's execute this. See here, it enters the Selenium wait in the search. Here the implicit wait, if we declare here whatever the lines we are written in the script, it will be applicable to the next remaining lines also. Let's comment out this. Let's use explicit wait. Driver wait equal to, let's write explicit wait. Driver comma duration dot of seconds. Let's set it 30 seconds. Explicit wait dot until expected conditions dot Here you can see lot of conditions are there. We can use any of the condition, depends on the test case. Suppose if we want to search for an element, if it is not loading within a time, then we can use visibility of element located. Suppose if we go for the alert is present or not, by the time we are using the alert is present, so it waits until we are giving 30 seconds, we are giving the maximum time. If the alert is available within the 10 seconds, then it will be move to the next step. It won't wait until 30 seconds. Whereas in implicit wait, it waits until maximum time we are giving. It was not moving forward if the element is visible or conditions, because we are not using any conditions in the implicit wait. Only explicit wait we are using the conditions. Suppose if I take the visibility of suppose if I take the element like driver dot find element by dot name. Suppose if I want to check the visibility of element, that is a search in the Google page. Let's execute this one. It enters the text in the search box in the search. Let's close this one. Let's comment out this. Whereas in Fluent wait, the difference between the explicit wait and Fluent wait is, here we are using the polling time. That is WebDriver wait equal to new Fluent wait WebDriver reference dot with timeout dot polling every timeout seconds dot ignoring whatever the exception we want. We can give that exception, or else we can give exception dot class. But the above code is deprecated from the Selenium 3.11. If you want to use the Selenium 3.11 and future versions, we need to use wait WebDriver wait equal to new Fluent wait WebDriver driver dot with timeouts duration of seconds and polling every 5 seconds. If the time is 30 seconds, it will be checked for every 5 seconds whether the element is available in the page or not. And if any exceptions are there, it either like no such element exception or whatever the exception, what type of exceptions we can give, or else is the exception dot class. We can give like web element equal to wait dot until. We need to search for the specific web element, then we can give which web element we need to return in the return web element. Let's see in the practical. Wait web element wait, this is the Fluent wait equal to new Fluent wait. Let's write as a Fluent wait, object as a Fluent wait, and sorry, it is a web driver, not web element. Driver reference dot with timeout. We can take this one below. Duration dot of seconds. Suppose if I type 50 dot polling, every duration dot of seconds. For every 5 seconds, it need to check whether the element is available in the web page or not. Dot ignore. Exception dot class. After then, we need to check web element. Here we need to wait for a specific web element. Then we can wait like web element equal to fluent wait dot until, we can use until new function web element and public return driver dot find element by dot name. I want to return this web element. After then, once the element is available, it will be entered the text in the search. Let's execute. Yes, the text Selenium weight is entered in the search box. But most of the time we are using the explicit weight only, because the implicit weight, once we are using the implicit weight in a code or a script in a test case, it will be applicable to the remaining steps of a test case. It will be increase the time of execution of a test case. That's why we mainly used explicit weight only. It checks the condition. Once the condition is true, the element is available, or whatever the condition is there, the alert is present, or whatever the condition we given in explicit weight, if once it is true, it will be moved to the next line of code to execute. Whereas in fluent wait, most of the time we are not using the fluent wait, because we need to write the lengthy code for the fluent wait. Most of the time the explicit wait is enough. Thank you guys. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.